Chris Bumstead versus Horse MD. What a very interesting situation this is. And I know I say that often, but this one really is an interesting situation. Chris Bumstead will be going up to the Open. He will be competing at the Prague Pro very shortly. And so will Horse MD. So we get to see this dream match, which I thought we were going to see a long time ago when Horse MD started to compete. He was classic physique, couldn't make weight, had to go to Open. But I thought that we were going to see this matchup, and now we're going to see it in the men's Open. Even more exciting. Will Chris Bumstead be any bigger? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But for now, we can compare these two versions. I used the Romania Muscle Fest Pro of Horse MD because he was good. He wasn't that good at the Arnold. I mean, take it for what it is. Horse MD is winning on the arm department. Mr. MD is winning on the wheels as well. So it is going to be an uphill battle for Bumstead. But you know what? He is armed and ready to do battle with better condition. I would suggest a lot better condition. And he has the better midsection. Look at that. Look at that torso heap. Altogether, I would suggest V-taper, things of that nature. So close, but you gotta think. Open bodybuilding. They're probably gonna go with Horse MD. These are pitchers. Keep that in mind. If the conditioning is overwhelming for Bumstead, yeah, he'd win this shot. So it will be very interesting to see how Bumstead stands next to the open class competitors as far as size and conditioning is concerned. Now the front lat spread, you can write this one off of Horse MD. It was taken from a different angle. There's a couple of pictures, this one in his side chest, unfortunately. And it doesn't really matter anyway. Let's face it, Chris Bumstead has the best front lat spread ever. Ever. Look at it. And there's no way Horse MD with actually maybe one of his weaker poses. There's just no way. Yeah, he has big side saddle legs. I mean, those are big mounty bumps for quads. But the angle of this shot, it makes his legs look bigger, altogether bigger. So you can write that one off. Here's the side chest. And unfortunately, this is the same situation. The angle that the side chest is taken from, it kind of sucks. Even the clarity of the shot. So you can't tell conditioning. I would guess Chris Bumstead's conditioning is going to be a lot better. His presentation, the way he is striking the pose, a lot better. And you have to take all that into consideration. These guys aren't just going to deliver pictures of themselves. They're going to have to stand there and pose for a long time. So I think Bumstead will have an advantage in that aspect. But man, oh man, that's a lot of size. Here's the side tricep. This is what I always say. Chris Bumstead has a big, long neck. So he is allowed more weight per square inch. You know what I'm saying? You understand that? If they have a big, long neck as opposed to a short neck for classic physique, you're at a big disadvantage and you can clearly see that neck. Here, this is 2023. I believe Superset Man, he mentioned that on a video. He had a side tricep and a rear lat spread, as we'll see from that year. So thank you, Superset Man, for giving us that little tidbit of information. But I think Tyler Mannion will tell him, no, Bumstead, no, you have to hit it like this. And this is from 2020, so take it for what it is. Yes, we all love 2020 Bumstead, but I think his conditioning will be a lot better than this. I think. I'd say for sure. If not, then yeah, Marcelo D'Angeli's Baby Please, Horse MD will win. Here's the back. And this is the interesting part. And this is 2023 again. Thank you, Superset Man, for letting us know that. Look at Bumstead's back. Even the wheels. From the front, Horse MD is a horse in the legs. But from behind, not so much. And in the back, not that impressed. Especially the way he's holding his hands there. Looks kind of funny. Bumstead's got some good separation. Good whole wheat. Remember that commercial? Shreddies, wasn't it? Or was it the Tony, the tiger? No, that was Show 'em you're a tiger. That was a good one, too. Bumstead? I would give this back Lat Spread to Bumstead. Clearly, yes. Yeah, see? Horse MD. He's a horse. He's got a big, thick back. And it does look thick in the rear lat spread. But you know what? When he transfers over to this rear double, he could be in trouble. He could be in a lot of trouble. This is a blurry picture, keep that in mind. But we've seen the conditioning from the rear lat, and it's going to be the same. It's not bad. Bumstead's more conditioned. I'll tell you that right now. Look at the size of the calves on horse. He is a great big old horse. Donald Trump. But yes, all jokes aside, I mean, no, that wasn't really a joke. But yeah, I mean, Bumstead is winning both back shots. This could be an advantage for him. In the abs and thigh, only, I would say, maybe a couple of open class competitors. Could be Chris in this abs and thigh, Hattie, and Big Andrew. But not Horse MD. His midsection looked like it grew quite a bit. Quite substantial indeed. From when he went to men's or classic physique to men's open. And obviously, Bumstead doesn't have enough time to ruin his midsection. So obviously he's going to look around the same. And it would be interesting to see him do a full year's open training and then compete. But this is going to be interesting anyway. And in the most muscular, you know what? I don't think Bumstead needs a whole off season or growing season, whatever you want to call it. I don't like to call it off. See how hard these guys work during that particular season. Yeah, I think he's doing just fine to defeat guys like Horse MD, which I would guess, I would have to say, yes, Bumstead will get a better placing than Horse MD. Will he win? Well, I did that comparison between Bumstead and all the Olympia roster, and you know what? I don't think he is going to have enough to defeat Martin Fitzwater. But Horse MD, yes. And as far as Brandale, guys like great big Akeem Williams, oh man, it's going to be a battle. But yeah, I think he can get a victory over those guys as well. Hit thumbs up on the video. Let me know, where is Chris Bumstead going to place at the Prague Pro? So far, we have Sean Clarita, I believe, jumping in. So it's just so much interest in that Prague Pro that it's not even funny. It's kind of neater than the Mr. Olympia. Of course, I do love that Mr. Olympia. That gray, big golden Sandow. Gray, big. Have a nice one.